Cammy, and Duggar.
Okay. Yeah, it's Duggar.
Duggar.
Duggar. Oh, Duggar.
Duggar.
Duggar. It has a lot of other meanings.
Yes.
I can express it later if you want, but Taiwanese.
We're sitting here
Yeah, okay.
on the balcony
Yeah.
in Dulong, Taiwan.
Yes.
Beautiful backdrop. I'm here and so privileged to be able to sit down with Noah's parents,
Yeah.
Duggar
Yeah.
and Camie Parrish. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
along to chat to me.
Yeah.
It's such a privilege to be able to, as I say, meet Noah's parents.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me.
Wasa wasa.
Wasa wasa.
Shake hand.
Wasa wasa.
Yeah.
Noah Parrish, who I interviewed in Hawaii
Yeah.
a little while ago.
Right.
Fantastic young man.
Yeah.
And I've just got to say tops to you as parents for instilling such a great amount of principles in Noah.
Right.
And for raising him to be, in my mind, a well-rounded young man.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Good work, parents.
Thumbs up. Shaka.
Shaka.
Yeah.
Duggar, let's start with you.
Okay.
We're here in Taiwan, a long way from where you're originally from.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to tell us about where you're originally from first.
Right. Well, my mom personally took us when we were 2 weeks old to Oahu from California. I was born in California. We were raised on Oahu and pretty much grew up public school system, Lincoln Stevenson. And then I got the opportunity to go to a private school, which is Punahou. And then I went to University of Hawaii. So I was raised in Hawaii, and most of the time for athletics, sports, my mom dropped us off at a canoe club. So I paddled Hawaiian canoe for many, many years. We started with Hui Nalu, and then Hui Lanakila, and then eventually I moved to Kauai and I paddled for Kaiola. So I love canoe paddling. But basically, I was raised in Hawaii with a mixture of people, Hawaiians, Filipino, Japanese, and just blended in. And I was considered a haole, and I was fine with it. And then I didn't make any trouble. I was very easygoing, hang loose, and got through. And that kind of helped me to integrate in Taiwan too, because it's an Asian country and I just blended in. So basically, pretty much just raised on Oahu and then moved to Kauai, which is a beautiful island. And so went through the public school and private education. And I did go to the University of Hawaii. At that time, it was very reasonable. It was only $240 a semester.
Wow.
That's how low it was. So got all my education on Oahu, and I love it there. But I did paddle, canoe, and I got into some martial arts there. There was a club there. And then my mom is a strong swimmer, and she's still alive on Oahu. Noah is staying with her. She's 93 years old. Her name is Judy Parrish. And I have to thank my mother for making me a strong swimmer, because I also became a lifeguard too.
Sure.
Swimming is so important, and I recommend Taiwanese and anybody to be a strong swimmer, especially if you're going to go out in the ocean. So I think I was just raised in Hawaii. That's what made me. And I kind of shared that thing with Noa and Keanu, and I gave them Hawaiian names, of course. And I always listen to Hawaiian music, and I'm really into Hawaiian music. I used to do a Hawaiian show at the University of Hawaii, do live productions. So I can go on forever. But basically, I miss Hawaii, but it's changed. The cost of living is higher.
Sure.
But the final thing is Hawaii and Taiwan is being connected now. They say that Hawaiians maybe came from Taiwan or some kind of connection, and eventually the Taiwanese, they went to Hawaii for the powwow, like with the Hawaiians and the Polynesian, the Austronesians. The big thing is I'm waiting for is the hokulea, which is the canoe they navigate using the stars. They're coming to Taiwan and arriving. I hope me, Cammy, will be on the beach to say, Ikomo mai, Waing Guanglin, welcome.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. But they delayed a little bit.
Okay.
But the hokulea
is
coming.
Coming, really? Eh?
Oh, yeah. And chicken skin talking about it.
When are they coming?
Well, they were supposed to come earlier, but the COVID delayed things.
Yeah.
And they I think in 1 or 2 years. And that's going to be big because we have the Aboriginal Yenzumin, the Paiwanzu, Ametu, the different people that are similar to Hawaiian or Hawaiian are similar to them. I'm not sure the answer, but it's going to happen. So I'm really happy that, because being raised in Hawaii, for me, that's beautiful. That's happening. And they have a canoe club here. Yvonne put together Outrigger Canoe Club, TOCC, Taiwan Outrigger Canoe Club. So you can paddle here in Flowing Lake. You have a beautiful man-made lake here. So anyway, I'm going off. But
reminds you of the Waikiki outriggers.
yeah, but here the weather patterns are extreme. Hawaii, we have trade winds and it's beautiful, and very seldom they have hurricanes. And that's what brought me here. It was in 1992, a Hurricane Iniki. The eye hit Kauai and devastated the whole island. I was living in my van as a cost of living. I was trying to save money. I was working in a hotel. I lost my job because of this Hurricane Iniki, and the whole island closed down, and I was single and available. There was an offer from a hotel in Kenting looking for activity manager. So I didn't know much about Taiwan other than made in Taiwan, right? MIT. So I was thinking, wow, they're looking for activity manager. And I had experience working, 5 years working experience at Kalapaki, the Westin Hotel. And I needed a college degree. If I didn't have my college degree, I would not be able to come here. That's why I want Noa. He's going to KCC to get a college degree. Some jobs require a college degree, and I would not have an opportunity to come Taiwan if I didn't have the college degree. It was one of the requirements.
Interesting.
So I came here to work at Caesar Park, and then quickly, that's where I met 1994, a year after. Cammy could speak English so well, and we communicated well, and something happened.
I think it's called you fell in love.
Yeah. Aloha, I think, means, I love the word aloha. Means like hello, goodbye. I think love and the breath of life. Aloha. Now that's not really, I'm not sure, because I'm a haole and could be changing. But my motto from Hawaii now is imua, which means move forward. So pretty much Hawaii, but I want to say hello to my mother, Judy Parrish. I call her every day, and I love my mother dearly. And I call her from Taiwan every day, and we talk. And she's on Oahu with Noa. And Noa is open and brave enough to, to live.
Embark on that journey.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier. So I'm very proud of Noa. And he's got a younger brother, Keanu, who's the next up. So we're happy. But I think we try to be, I think my philosophy, we try to be friends with our kids. So we don't want them to push them away where they go off to other venues to find happiness. We keep them busy with surfing. Surfing is happiness.
Sure.
And then, of course, I like martial arts because I feel martial arts helps with the mabu, the foundation.
Yes.
For standing on the board. So those combination, I feel, help them in their surfing. And of course, Vast has been like Ohana to Noa. And so Ohana means family, So anyway, I can talk forever about that, but raised in Hawaii.
Yes.
And pretty much what created me to come here. And I'm not Hawaiian, I'm a haole.
Yeah.
Proud haole. I was imported. So I wasn't born in Hawaii. So I can say I was just imported, but I love the Hawaiian culture, the language. And the language came back, the Hawaiian language. I missed it as we came here. They have a different language, Mandarin and Camie, Taiwanese. Yeah. So that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camie Parrish, Noah's mom. Noah's your boys. My wife has 2 boys, and I have to take my hat off to mom, because raising 2 boys is no mean feat. Energy.
Oh. And I have my big boys here. He's the biggest boy.
Lovely to meet you, Cammy. And
Nice to meet you.
yeah, Noah has nothing but good things to say about mom, and he misses mom's cooking.
He's not picky guy.
Yeah.
He's whatever I cook, he's like always enjoy to eat, and it's different with Keanu. Keanu like picky guy.
Okay.
So
It's funny that my youngest son is the fussy one as well.
yeah,
And my eldest is like, just, I'll eat whatever.
yeah.
Maybe the younger one gets a little bit more attention, whereas the older one, you kind of just muscle through. I don't know.
Well,
What would you say?
they're two different. I only can say they have different personality and different soul.
Yes, true.
So it just raising a little bit different way because Noah, he has, well, we didn't planning to have Keanu. I thought we're going to just have one kid. So since Noah like 5 years old, then I was kind of like, oh, maybe we should have another one.
Yeah.
Then Keanu pop up, right?
Okay.
And sort of like Noah got all the attention for 5 years, and well, we never give Noah like kind of like, oh, you are the big brother now, you have the responsibility, because I know he's still a kid,
Yes.
so he should enjoy his childhood and to be playful as well. Then so we never give him the pressure say you have to be a big boy to take care of your little one. So because I feel that's our job too, you know.
Oh.
So yeah, then they sort of like they have different personality. So just going follow along, you know, like what Noah likes and you do it your way, and Keanu what he like, just doing your way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah.
And are you from this area?
No, I'm from Kaohsiung,
Okay.
and which is the second big city in Taiwan. But I'm a countryside girl. I'm not like a city girl. So I major in tourism.
Okay.
So I have the like internship as where he worked before in canteen. So that's where we met. Then sort of like at the beginning I didn't have a good impression about this guy. He's talked too much. You know. Then we talk and we hang out, we start like a little bit dating. But I met him like when I was 19. So yeah, and
Made a good impression.
yeah, but yeah, and then we kind of like hook up for 4.5 years. Then we broke up. And then I took off to Asia zone. I work for Club Med, and which is like in Asia we have a different village. I went to Malaysia, I went to Indonesia, and I worked in Japan as well. And then I went to Bali. So it's pretty much 5 years I work and travel in Asia.
Wow.
And
So you got to see
I got
quite a bit of Asia,
yeah.
other countries around Taiwan, which is great, eh?
Yeah, and then during that period, I travel myself to like backpacker to go different area, and it's sort of like you feel wow outside. It's pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like it meant different person. You work with different people from Europe, from some are from United States, but some are from Australia too. And then just everybody pretty much working in a village and having fun. And also, then you sort of like I kind of adopt the culture as well, like Muslim and Balinese, right? And it's like wow, it's like I didn't want to come back but he was the one like, oh, you know, sort of we broke up, then he kind of like, oh no, he tried to get me back. So after 5 years, he was still waiting for me. I said, then made me think maybe it's a time, maybe I should thinking about what to do.
And back then we were still writing letters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that time, yeah.
And I actually went to
Club Med to the village there. But that time I wasn't ready. It was me. I mean, then we date for 4.5 years. Then I took off 5 years. So we decided to settle down after 9 years or something. Then we have Noah. Yeah. So, yeah, it was pretty.
I got married late. I was married at 44.
44.
Never too late.
I was 29, no, 28, 29. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you met when you were 19
Yeah. And he was
and
30.
got married sort of 10 years later.
Yeah, like kind of 9 years later. Yeah.
But eventually, I never thought I would settle, but I did. I'm so happy. And it doesn't matter the age, I think fitness is so important. And staying fit, you can still keep young.
Mhm.
I look like, to Noah, I don't look like a father. I look like a grandfather. I know that already. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not the father age.
Mm.
And Taiwan is very traditional. Even when I was earlier, they would ask me at the Caesar Park Hotel if I have family or if I marry. People get married early here. But I said, no, not yet, So basically, I think you can get married anytime you want. But I got married later, so I'm a late bloomer.
Mm.
And for Noa and Keanu, when they look at me, they can see I'm a grandfather age in a way. But
You never had.
But I try to be, young at mind, young at heart,
Yep.
young in body, keep the body
Yeah.
strong. Yeah. And that's it.
Good
Yeah.
emphasis on just fitness, being
Yeah.
healthy, staying young because your sons keep you young.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Right.
And keeping up with them, being close friends with them, doing activities that involve that brotherhood and fathership. It sounds to me that Cammy is quite a strong woman in her, not only her as a mother, but like even before you were a mother, as a young woman growing up, you kind of stick to your gut feeling on what you want to achieve, and unless you've achieved that, you're kind of not happy with yourself until you do. And I think that's kind of the message you were giving Duggar when you kind of said, we've got some sort of a relationship, we've got something special, but I need a little bit more time just to like experience what I need to experience. And I think you were doing the same inadvertently by saying, I'm not ready to commit to marriage. Would you say that that time away traveling around Asia and that really helped round you out as a mother and as a person and even as a wife?
Well, actually, when we were kind of like dating each other, not quite, it kind of like, well, as a relationship, that time, I know he was a very attractive man in Taiwan, and especially work for a hotel. And, a lot of girls want to get close to him. But at that time, it's like didn't define any like strongly um marriage or kind of relationship. So you kind of like strengthening him, say, you are mine. You are my girlfriend. You are my.
Gotcha.
So we didn't define that. So like whenever he has a like going out with somebody or doing whatever, and it hurts me. It hurts me. And it's like for me, after 4 years and a half, I feel like I told myself that's enough. I need to step out this bad relationship. I need to I need to take off.
Yeah.
So it has a chance somebody say, oh, you should try, because I speak English, and then they say you should try going overseas to work. Then I feel like, yeah, I should like leave this Taiwan. Even I'm more like a little bit more like emotionally, I need to be strong. Then I can't stay in Taiwan and still like attaching to thinking about him. Even we broke up or something. But so I kind of like, okay, I make the mindset. Yeah, I have to take off. So I left the country. I left the country. Oops. Then I left the country. Then I just have an opportunity to go Malaysia to work for my first village. And then I feel, wow, amazing outside. It met the people there. And then it's sort of like, wow, it's a different country and a different culture. And the people in Malaysia is like, I'm so amazing about their brain, because most of them, they can speak 4 language, at least 3: English, Malay, and maybe Cantonese. It's like, wow, this country is amazing. So, and I enjoy my work. Then I feel I make a right decision. I have the opportunity to travel different country and work. Then I could just continue my contract to go to Indonesia. Then later on, I went to Japan, Hokkaido, and it has a ski resort.
Right.
And I said, wow, it's so fun. I tried the snowboarding, and it's like I found my paradise. Then I went to Bali to work almost a year. Then I sing the Balinese and to work and also travel in Bali. It's just like I kind of appreciated that decision I made. I just took off from that relationship to experience more. So sort of that traveling experience, it made me feel, even to my kids, I feel, you guys want to take off to go somewhere, go. Because outside world is so big. You have so many things you haven't learned and see to experience.
Yeah.
So I just like, even though I was like one day he was that time he was about to go to university in Taiwan. He got it, right? And he got his spot. Then I said but he just make decision and say, Mom, I wanna take off. I wanna go to United States because it's some part in his heart he still feel he haven't accomplished something. He wanna try. Otherwise, if he didn't catch that chance as young as he can, he going to regret someday. And it's like, wow, okay, if you make your mind, and of course let my kids leave. It's hard, but go, try it. Because there's so many things you haven't learned and see.
That's everything that you've described and experienced has helped you become the type of person and parents that have that very liberal, very loving view of go out and explore and encouragement to your sons. So thank you for expressing that. Thank you. We can say that you were raised and have become, I would say, a waterman, a man who has a deep connection to the ocean,
Yeah.
whether it be Hawaii or Taiwan. The ocean is the ocean.
Yeah.
And you talked about and encouraged people to learn to swim,
Yes. Yes.
but it goes beyond that because I think it boils down to one word: respect for the ocean.
Right. Yeah.
And I think many of us who maybe haven't had access to the ocean
Yeah.
or to large expanses of water
Right.
fully understand just how important that word respect for the ocean is. Maybe you can like unpack that.
Yeah. Respect for the ocean like I say, as an ocean safety officer, basically, it's respect is a good word because and then I guess it comes into knowledge, having knowledge of the ocean. I mean, right now I used to be a ocean safety officer in City County of Honolulu, worked at the beach, Waikiki and Ala Moana and Kualoa, which is my favorite place on the other side. But when I came to Taiwan, I became, because of my strong swimming skills and I'm a decent body surfer, I got my lifeguard license and I'm a coastal patrol. But about respect for the ocean, yes, it's respect. Conditions change, knowing the things about high tide, low tide, currents, wind, temperatures. I mean, there's so much things involved. Actually, I don't really know if I know all of them, but I know enough for myself to be in the ocean and know how to handle the situation in the ocean, preferably with some fins on. But I think when people say they're afraid of the ocean. I say, no, it's respect of the ocean. It's good to be afraid of the ocean. I think sometimes being afraid of the ocean is respect. Because if you're thinking about going in a typhoon swell and you're afraid and you don't go in, hey, I call that respect. You know it's going to be big. But one thing missing here in Taiwan is we don't have.
Also, it has like a vast, what they say, nature always.
Yeah, right. Nature always wins. And
So
I worry about, that's my job. I worry about people. Excuse me, in Chinese, I'll say, the waves are too big. There's no swimming here. The current too strong. Watch out for the drop off. They might not have knowledge of that. So I think it's mostly knowledge. And even I'm thinking, if I were to go to schools and just do an animated version of myself, excuse me, I got salt water in my throat, you see, talking about it. If about educating just starting at a young age, not actually getting in the water. I don't like getting involved with, I want kids and everything, to get this training in the pool first, where they can swim 1,000 meter, heads high, freestyle, no problem. Then they can have respect come on both sides. The ocean is ocean, but the individual human being is got to be in condition. I have people, oh yeah, they can swim, but they haven't swam in 9 months. Excuse me, you're not in condition for going in the ocean. It's conditioning. Being able to hold your breath and go under the wave and come up again. And there's another one going to come on your head. Going under again. Going down again. And then holding up. And maybe there's another one coming.
Yeah, it's not just about breath.
Yeah.
It's about mindset as well.
Yeah, mind. But about watermen, the only thing is about watermen, the only reason why I don't think I'm a waterman, because then we get into going I go to 7-Eleven for food. But the real watermen, I think they go in the ocean for food. You know what I mean? That's, for me, like the Hawaiians.
Yeah.
They're real watermen, like being able to live off the ocean.
Okay.
And, watermen, that's what I believe a waterman. Because to be a waterman, you could be good in the water and strength, but, throwing net, catching fish.
Living off the ocean.
Yeah, living off the ocean.
you were pretty enjoy the ocean as well.
Yeah, I do, but
To go your activity,
Yeah.
what to make you relax.
Yeah.
I always like, I need to go for a swim.
Yeah.
I need to go for SUP. You
Yeah.
just go direct.
Yeah, I think there's 2 levels of waterman.
Yeah.
Two, because
I'd
living
still
off the
classify you as
okay.
as from more from a because in my mind there's a waterman that personifies an islander who does what you described.
Yeah.
But then you have modern day watermen that are athletically
Right.
they're any sort of water discipline
Right.
you're happy to indulge in and be a part of, whether it's SUP, bodyboarding, body surfing.
Yeah.
So in that way, I'd describe you as a waterman.
Yeah.
And then in terms of respect, I think you get 2 different types of respect.
Yeah.
You get healthy respect,
Yeah.
and then you get fearful respect.
Yeah.
Fear. Sorry, unhealthy respect, which
Right.
is just fear-based.
Yeah.
And not having knowledge, and that which leads to that fear.
Right.
And then you have knowledge combined with fear, healthy respect.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And it's great that you're here in Taiwan. You're obviously trying to instill and impart the knowledge that you've gained through your years of experience in Hawaii
Yes. Yeah.
to the local people.
Yeah.
And this influx of surfers,
Yeah.
the influx of ocean goers, because let's talk about the reason why there's been this influx. It's
Yeah.
because that up until a short while ago, especially when there's typhoons and storm seas, the locals believed that going in the ocean was not a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And why is that? And why was that?
Well, okay. Well, when I first came to Taiwan, they have a certain time of month in August, and it's bye-bye. And when the ghost gates open, and that's a time where the elderly tell the children, do not go near the water. That's one aspect of culture. And the fact that they will take you, when the gates open, they will take you out. The ghost month.
Which
And
is which month?
it's in
No, lunar calendar is July.
yeah.
The July lunar calendar, July 1st to July 30th. But anyway, they always say it's a ghost month. They don't go in the water. Don't go in the water, and the ghost goes under the water will take you or anyway. That's how the Taiwanese they education their kids, because as adults they don't know how to swim because their upper parents they taught them to say, oh, the water is dangerous, so they just tell them don't go swim, don't go in the ocean. So sort of like they tell their children as the same thing. but in general, it's not only the ghost months. If you are anything happen during any other months too, right? So anyway, just like their religion, their mind is just that way to blend on. Oh, it's a ghost month. It's it's a dangerous will happen and blah blah. But that's
But the
other yeah.
The other thing is, which I really love about Taiwan, and this is for Noa and Keanu, is that one thing about Taiwanese that are really good, they study and they work hard. You know what I mean? So they don't put ocean as a priority. They put studying and working as a priority. In a way, that's kind of good because in life, that's important. Like you say, you can enjoy the ocean, but can you make it a career out of the ocean? Some people can, some people cannot. So besides the culture, Ghost Month, bye-bye, about that, I think there's about the fact of Taiwanese like their children educated and get a good job. And that's beautiful too. So I think that's another thing about the ocean with a lot of people. And at swimming programs, they think they need to improve. They started improving swimming programs in schools, but I think they need a lot more to go. And for me, my purpose here right now, I would love that Taiwan would make an ocean safety independent department like Hawaii. That just happened recently, within the last few months. They became an independent department. Congratulations, Hawaii. Yeah, Taiwan needs to do that as soon as possible, ASAP, because surfing's getting so popular, leashes are breaking. Some of the swimming skills, if they're not strong swimmers, they got to swim in with a smile on the face back to the beach. Otherwise, it's not a good idea to be out there. So I think, but it's nice to have a person on the beach caring about, swimmers, surfers, and warning people and educating people about, low tide or stronger current, higher tide or lesser current, little things like that. So it's a thing that I'm a little frustrated in Taiwan about right now. I could be upset about it because it's an island and we have, like, for example, typhoon swell and all these different conditions, high pressure systems that bring strong winds, low pressure systems that bring these swirls.
Yeah.
It's insane here.
Yeah.
It's insane.
We can actually feel
Yeah.
a few drops on us now.
Hawaiian blessing.
Is that what it is? That's
Taiwan blessing.
We can feel this typhoon that's moving up,
I know.
moving towards us.
Yeah. I hope you saw some please. After this, please show the footage of the typhoon.
Yes, I will do. Maybe we need to move the last half of this inside.
Yeah.
Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you don't want to.
It's just the equipment, yeah. And I suppose, these typhoons that keep coming, and the one can either choose to look at the negative of the storm, or you can choose to see the positive that the waves the storm brings.
Yeah, but unfortunately there is negative as far as flooding, damage, and Taiwan government does a great job on cleaning up and helping out to get the military involved.
Yep.
People work together and stuff like that. There is a conflict, unfortunately, right now in Taiwan. When the storm gets too close, like now, they have a sea warning. And then if it gets going to hit It's going to be a land warning. And I respect that. But some surfers, I can understand they want typhoon swell. That's what they want. But I guess it's going to be swimming at their own risk. But the government doesn't allow what I want is when typhoons are in the Philippines or in Japan, farther away, there was no sea warning, no land warning, and it can be 6 to 8 foot. You can surf. But if the storm is coming, I think they have to get the resources together. So they have a sea warning system where
They just shut down the beach.
yeah.
But actually, that period, I think it has a conflict because some people they were expecting that nice swell
Yeah.
and consistently having the nice wave, and they all like so exciting to ride the wave. But government just announced a sea warning. They closed the beach.
Oh, they closed the beaches.
It's like for a surfer, they were shocking. I mean, because they feel, wow, you haven't like messy and hit it hard yet, but it has a nice set of wave, but the government doesn't want to take the chance. They just like shut it down.
Now maybe the reason is maybe they can hold off the sea warning a little bit. But a lot of this sea warning is for the fishermen.
Okay.
Right. So maybe it's not really for the onshore, it's for more offshore. But like I said, I think I don't know if they should have a situation if it's too big, shut the beach. Maybe just hope for typhoons that don't hit the island. Surfers are happy.
Yeah.
But if the storm's gonna hit, I mean in Hawaii, if the hurricane's gonna hit, the swells come from afar. They don't get hit by hurricanes. If they get hit by hurricanes, they might not want surfers to go out because it's a swirling motion and there's an eye in it. So current's going to be moving. So I think unless they have the jet skis out there during the hurricane, it would be troublesome.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Different thing. But Taiwan, like I said, they have this system now and you're going to experience it, while you're here. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. They haven't made any calls yet. I think.
No, they have a sea warning.
Oh, is it?
Already. Yeah. But the grid, it's where we live.
Okay.
The grid doesn't include Taitung yet.
Okay.
Let's see. They have a grid, sea warning.
But it moves. The
The
grid,
grid might move. Yeah.
depending on where the
Yeah.
typhoon is moving.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Wow.
Whew. Yeah, I'm nervous because I came here because of a hurricane. So I know the power of Iniki, force 4, cyclones in the eye. It was devastating, and it really devastated Kauai. And it can be devastating here. You could get hit by the eye because, we don't know where it's going to go. They try to predict and forecast, but you don't know. So we'll see, right? We'll see.
What category is this?
It's a super typhoon right now. So that means it's like either a 4 or 5.
Wow.
It could lose its steam as it approaches. If it hits like Taitung, it hit Taitung Square, the mountain range kills it. Typhoon
Dissipates it.
dissipates. The mountain really does a great job.
Mhm.
And it can protect you. If it goes a certain way, it can protect this area. It depends, the mountain. But I checked recently, I think it's a super typhoon. That's why we might take off earlier today I'm concerned about the house, the home.
Why would you encourage anyone to want to come to Taiwan to experience, whether it's surfing, its nature, the people?
You just said it all right there. People, nature. I mean, it's just a beautiful island. And especially with the connection with Hawaii too, it makes it even more special. But like I said, they do have their mega cities here. Woo! Like we're talking Taipei, Kaohsiung, Taichung. That part, I can't function in the city. We live down south, and like you said, Cammy mentioned she's a country girl. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, no,
But people are friendly.
yeah.
And I think pretty much the Taiwanese majority, they are friendly to foreigners too. And Yeah, as for tourism, I mean, our nature are beautiful, and especially the I mean, the ocean coast, right? Then even the mountain too, and it's it's nice to well, it's nice to they come to visit Taiwan to experience Taiwan. And the food wise, I think Taiwan, I mean, they enjoy. We have a multi mixed food too,
Yes.
and you can see so far when you travel since you arrived Taiwan, you can feel all the Taiwanese. They are friendly people,
Very friendly.
and of course also for the safety wise, we are safe.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
And where we live in down south, I'm saying right now, in Pingdong, where we live, I can leave my key in the ignition, my window down, nobody rob my stuff. That's how we are right now. So he is really comfortable in Taiwan as a foreigner. I mean, he feel very comfortable here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think also Taiwan government infrastructure wise, they're trying their best to bring in, and they got everything. I mean, I can tell you just two things heads up. Like, for example, ocean safety. Unfortunately, there's no ocean safety here. So if you're a visitor, you're kind of on your own in the ocean. And of course, using the toilet. Before there used to be squat toilets. You know, a lot of international travelers, they're not used to squatting. Like I can squat and hold my ground. But
You're proud of that.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But now they're more standard toilets.
Sure.
And then for international travel, especially elderly, no way they can squat. But I think that's important. They have to think of these things.
Yes.
Nice, clean bathrooms
Sure.
at the beaches and all this, stuff like this. But I think, like I said, Taiwan is such a beautiful, like I said, country, people, and they're trying to promote tourism. Touch my heart. And I think they could put some more commercials out. And I think a lot of people, by word of mouth, they already know that Taiwan is a beautiful place. Cammy mentioned the food, the people, and the beauty, right? The mountains, and like the East Coast, the South Tip. We live in the Kinting National Park,
Wow.
which is gorgeous. They protect it, and they have some challenges. They have jet skis that they run operations. They take people out in jet skis and stuff like that. But there's some challenges. Yeah.
Hawaii jet skis for rescue. Like here, the jet ski in our area, that's for fun, it's for their activity. It's different culture of it.
Yeah.
This where
Yeah. So welcome to Taiwan. I think it's a beautiful place. Surfer wise, I think, like you said, guess what? We all have the forecast tools now. It's so easy to forecast. A lot of people, do like this, but I use forecasting. It's pretty accurate, I feel. And like we know there's a typhoon coming. It's forecasted, and the swell will maybe build up today or tomorrow. It's forecasted, so we can the wind and all those things are like surf line, right, and all that stuff is good. Yeah.
So come to Taiwan. Come. I think it starts at the people.
Yeah.
The people have been absolutely amazing. They are very welcoming, warm, and then you've got warm water.
Yeah.
You've got some good surf.
Right. Yeah.
The odd typhoon,
Right.
which adds a bit of excitement to your trip.
Right. It's kind of like, well, like I said, for surfer style is island style. Yeah, we're talking island style.
Cool.
Yeah. But in the city, oh, that's a different story. They're moving and they're driving and big buildings, nightlife and all that. But we come from island style. Yeah, I am. Yeah? Amy? Island girl.
And that was cool.
Well, I think that's why surfing community is actually very small in Taiwan. When you look at the people, they're studying hard, education and working. And but for me again, if anybody wants to enter the ocean, they gotta have knowledge, prepare, and maybe not go in.
Yeah.
If their swimming skill is not strong, It could be a dangerous situation.
Or
Wow.
it could be life-threatening.
Life-threatening. Yeah.
Duggar, thank you so
Yeah.
much. It's been an absolute pleasure to get to know both Cammy and yourself.
Okay.
You're an extremely positive couple,
Yeah.
and I thank you for, again, your contribution to the local community, the surfing community, the ocean going, and your care and concern for people that go into the ocean.
Right.
From Vast, we say thank you.
Right. Okay.
I know you're going through some challenges
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah. Well, actually, I want to share that. Actually, I want to give a heads up and a big high five to Taiwan Medical. This, as a man, not a woman, I've been dealing with prostate cancer, and I had the deluxe package. And I just want to let you know, anybody going through this, there's one, I went through all the treatments, and I do miss my testosterone, but there's one pill that really works. And I would recommend to anybody who's going through this is fitness. But I must give like a high five to Taiwan for their great medical system. And I've been through it all, and it's good. Thank you, Taiwan. I love Taiwan. Mahalo. See you in the ocean.
Yes, and a healthy dose. Sorry, a health dose, and a healthy dose of positivity to go along with that fitness. So you have to. You've got to keep a positive mindset, right?
It's natural.
Yeah. And I can see that in your boys, and that comes from both of you.
Yeah, I want everybody.
So mahalo, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you both.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
For inviting
Yeah, we say in Taiwanese because dosha kamsha. Dosha kamsha.
Dosha kamsha.
Yeah.
Dosha kamsha. Dosha kamsha.
Dosha kamsha.
There we go.
Aloha.